What's going on YouTube? Shokio here, and this is a video response to Exposing Lames, aka Solid Rev, and MVP Daily Messiah in New York, and anybody else who likes to use that infamous line, "You're all nerds." Now, don't take this video so seriously. This is a lighthearted, response, but although it is lighthearted, although I like these two dudes, I still mean the point, I'm making. I always have a point in my videos, even if they're not serious. But the thing that I like to say the most is, like I just said, oh, you're all nerds. Talking about PC specs, talking about console specs, talking about how PC gaming is superior. Guys, you're nerds too. Why? Because you're on the internet talking about video games. You're on the internet talking about video games. You are a nerd. We're all nerds here. If you're watching this video, you're a nerd. Because firstly, you're a gamer. Secondly, you're subscribed to Nerds on YouTube. And you participate in YouTube nerd drama. You are a nerd. We're all nerds here. So don't act like you're different from us. Don't do that, guys. You're not above us. You're no different. We're of the same blood. We're gamers on the internet talking about video games. We are all nerds. What does your wife call you all the time, Rev? A nerd. You know your wife calls you a nerd all the time. Come on, Rev. You stole your dining room table so you could hook up, so you could play a wheel, play on a wheel for GT5. You're a nerd. You stole your dining room table. You're a nerd, Rev. EVP, you doing all these video responses to these nerds and stuff. You care about nerd drama? You're a nerd. You do game videos. You put up a commentary last week. You're a nerd. You commentated over Battlefield 3. You're a nerd. Now yes, some of us are more nerdy than others. But that doesn't mean that, because somebody's more nerdy than somebody else, that doesn't mean that that other person is not a nerd. There's varying levels of nerdiness. But we're all nerds nonetheless. So stop pulling the whole, oh, you're all nerds card. Which, by the way, when you say that, you're really not countering any points that, PC gamers make when they make these videos talking about how PC gaming is better. Call them a nerd, that really doesn't disprove anything. And it really doesn't affect them because they all know they're nerds and they accept that they're nerds. Which you guys should do as well. There's nothing wrong with being a nerd. There's nothing wrong with it. Because you know what? The nerds make the money. That dude with the glasses majoring in bio, he's going to be a neurosurgeon. He's going to be banking. That guy that people are laughing at because he sits on his computer all day making 3D models of random shit. If he gets right with the right company, he's going to be banking. Computer engineering gets you money. That those people laughing at these nerds, guess what happens to them? They end up being security guards for the rest of their lives, walking around a building 12 o'clock at night with a nightstick, bored out of their minds, making $1 an hour. Okay? Being a nerd is a good thing. When people say I'm a nerd, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. And let me tell you something else. The ladies like a man who is good with computers. Trust me on that. You guys know I'm in college. All my girlfriends. I don't mean girlfriends, female friends. There you go. Or people I'm acquaintances with. Whenever they have PC trouble, they call me up on the phone. You having trouble with your PC? Bring that over. I'll take care of that real fast. And once you fix that computer, it is done. Trust me, it is done. It's set in stone. Done deal. Matter of fact, most girls these days are now shifting over to us nerdy guys. So I take that as a compliment. You could call me a nerd all I want. I get girls. I'm doing something in my life, As long as you're doing something with your life, as long as you have I'm not saying you have to have a love life, but an interest, and as long as you get girls, I really don't see what the problem is. Call me a nerd all you want. I have a good ass life. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, we're all nerds, people. We are all nerds. Don't try to downplay others. Oh, because they're more nerd than you. We're all nerds. We're the same blood. We're the same breed. We're the same race. We're on YouTube doing the same thing. So don't try to act like you're above somebody else here, because you're not. Rev. Your wife calls you a nerd all the time, man. I mean, come on. Dining room table. Rev. MVP. You did a commentary, bro. It's confirmed. You're a nerd. That's for this video. I'll see you two later. Peace.